My name is Gabriel López, and I am Distinguished Professor of Chemical and Biological Engineering, and I'm currently the interim chair of that department as well. Pretty quickly after I got here in 1993, I started to submit invention disclosures and patent applications. I had experience doing that in both my graduate school days and my postdoc, and so it wasn't something that was unfamiliar to me. I worked with the patent office at what I think at the time was in Scholes Hall, and submitted some patents, and then continued to do that. As I rose through the ranks as professor, with regards to securing intellectual property, I also served as vice president for research for a time, and during that time, basically, I was involved in supporting the SDC and Rainforest Innovation and the intellectual property securing mission of the university. Stepped down from that about 4 years ago, and so now I'm back to doing research and continuing to submit invention disclosures and patent applications. It is important because it establishes legally, in fact, not only creativity but also provenance, right? So you can have a creative idea, but it might not be the first time that somebody has had that idea, and so that's where provenance comes in, right? Is it in fact original? And so that's clearly important in terms of commercialization and the patent law, but it's also important in terms of academia, right? Because people keep track of who came up with different ideas. Most of my experience has been through licenses. I have been involved in some startups, a few startups. On some of those, I've served as a technical advisory board member or consultant, but it's mainly been through licensing. I think the main way in which it has enhanced my research activities is that it provides evidence of my competence to deliver on a research project. When I propose a project to a funding agency, a lot of them have expectations that something will come from the funding, and a record of establishing intellectual property and commercialization is something that speaks to one's ability to be able to deliver on product, and that's probably the main thing, right? That I can point to my record and with confidence tell a funding agency that something will come of this, and it will not just be published in a journal article archived. It will potentially be translated to the community. At least in engineering, intellectual property is part of the currency of achievement in academia. So we count money that's brought into the university. We count papers that are published. We count students that are graduated. We also now count inventions, and so that's quite important. Another thing that is counted is commercialization as well. So these days, a mark of success for an academic, especially an engineer, is whether there has been some commercialization activity, and the administrations of universities have recognized that trend, and so now that's part of something that we report on our annual reports, and that's important. When they are thinking about the research problems that they are going to pursue, they should think about it in terms of the problems that are facing New Mexico. They should practice research. They should practice their research through known, established means of generating knowledge and understanding, and do their best to help the society that is enabling them, giving them the opportunity to have freedom of thought and creativity.